What's going on, everybody? A reaction here, and today I've got a capture the flag on Nuketown for you. Today, I actually get to play with a party of about, I think it was 3 other guys in this video, and you're gonna see a lot in my videos. And typically, I don't have anybody in my party. I pretty much play alone. Sometimes theater mode. If you look on the, like right now, if you look on the mini map, there's no blue triangles, but I'm actually in a party, and sometimes you're gonna see that there's blue triangles, but I have no idea who the people are. They're not in my party. You see me throw the grenade in the beginning. I mean, you've always obviously seen that grenade. There's probably, I want to say, 2 to 3 people on every game on Nuketown that throw that grenade on each team. See, what you want to do to counteract that is pretty much what I did, and that is whip the grenade and then pretty much back out. You saw me throw it, and I used the fact that I'm using a frag grenade to my advantage. The frag grenade, it's going to throw a little bit farther, so I was able to get it off quicker. And also it bounces, so it's going to roll a little bit. And since it does that, I can throw the grenade from a further distance and back out, so it worked out very well. Steal this guy in last stand real quick. Hey, people steal my kills in last stand, I'm going to steal theirs. That's how it gets balanced out. I kind of have an idea for a video I want to do. It's going to be I'm going to call it Call to Arms Final or Second Chance, whatever it's called in this game. Yeah, Second Chance. And I want to talk about my ideas for how we as players can like boycott it. But yeah, that's for a later video. Anyhow, you see me do a tactic I like to do in Nuketown a lot. I'm playing a little bit defensive this game, and as I said in my other video, I said it was my first video, like this is my second video ever. If you want to see that first video, I'm going to put an annotation, like I said, in the beginning of the video, or you can check out my channel, of course. Right there we get the nice view of the double rainbow from the chopper gunner, as always. And yeah, like I was saying, I like to do the same tactic. I was saying I played defensively because I'm only level 30 at this point, and I got the game late, and yeah, I don't know. I just tend to play a little bit more campy in the beginning of games, and I don't know. I guess it doesn't really validify it, but whatever. What I was talking about my tactic in Nuketown. I like to go into the middle, and I like to get about 4 or 5 kills, and then I back into the house. And in that house, you get the vantage point, and you can see them coming out of their spawn pretty well, and you're under some good cover. The reason I do this is well, simply because of the cover. But you see that I hop out right there at the end pretty much because the game or that round was almost over, so I just hurried up and hopped right back out when I noticed that. I noticed that we were about to cap the 3rd flag, so I hopped out real quick, and yeah. Tried to get another kill, but I didn't. I didn't want to get too greedy for any kills because I was too away from the kill streak. And you see right here, I'm being extremely conservative in my play, also known as camping. You hear so many code words for camping in so many videos, but I mean, I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm camping right here, and I just wanted the 1 kill. I was getting the dog, so yeah, I guess I don't know. You tend to do that. You tend to be a lot more conservative when you get closer to your kill streaks, and I mean it's only natural. And they're high risk, high reward, and you don't want to give up all that work you put into getting the kill streak. So it's kind of the reason that people get so mad whenever like you get a chopper gunner or a gunship and it gets shot down in a quarter of a second. You open the door and missile greets you there. It's kind of annoying that you work yourself up to that, and you know. You're greeted with a missile. That's not necessarily fair. Right there you saw those guys spawn. I could actually see their right shoulder as they spawned, and they were looking the other way. So it worked out extremely well for me. Right here you see some bad aiming down sight work from me. What you want to do in this situation, if you're not running like 10 sensitivity so you can catch up with them, you wanna stop aiming down sights. Let go of your aiming down sight button, whether if you play on PlayStation will be your L1. It's the whatever you Xbox people call the back trigger. Anyway, let go of your aim down sight button and hip fire them, because hip fire gives you the full sensitivity that you play on. I'm sure you know this, but like when you aim down sights, the main thing it does is it magnifies the screen slightly, and it reduces your sensitivity a good bit to give you some more precision aiming, because that's what aiming down sights is. You're being more precise. So if you would pull out of the sights and you just if I would hip fire that guy, I would have easily taken him out, and I would have been able to catch up with him. Now, that point is moot, obviously, if you play 10 sensitivity. I played 10 sensitivity in Modern Warfare 2, and I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, because I did extremely well with it. I had a lot of control over my controller and my movement, and I felt it worked out well. So for whatever reason in this game, I just started out on 5. I think it was partly because of the break I'd taken from Modern Warfare 2 coming straight into Black Ops. I hadn't played really any first-person shooter in like 2 months, so hopping right into 10 sensitivity, that's crazy. But I started at 5, and I'm just really liking where that's at. I went up, I went down, I've tried all around, and I think 5 is a really happy medium, and I like it a lot. My view on sensitivity is that you can learn to control 10 very, very well, and I know that from personal experience, but you can still always have more control on a lower sensitivity. That's my opinion. But you want to be able to have the quick turns in some scenarios. So the reason that I decided to play on 5 is because I felt like that was a pretty happy medium between those two, and yeah, I really enjoy it. You see me shoot pretty bad with this AK here, and reason being is because it's the first time I've used the AK in this game. This video was the first time. Like I said, this video was played at, I think it was level 30 in this video, so I was really new to the multiplayer on this game, and yeah, the AK is a very good gun in my opinion. I actually have some gameplay saved up from at least one video, maybe up to like 4. I don't remember how many, but I have some gameplay from the AK, and yeah, I really enjoy the rifle. It's a good time, and my favorite thing about the rifle is that the predictable recoil. Now, in case you didn't know, it's in like the class. Well, I mean, I class the weapons myself, like subclasses. You got the class assault rifle, but I have kind of like a subclass. The way I think about it is that it's in with like the Khalil Commando. Reason being is because they all shoot 750 rounds per minute, and they're all the higher damage assault rifles. Like I said, the reason I really like the AK is the predictability. That's a word? I don't know. I like the predictable recoil on them. If you notice, what it does is the nose of the barrel, it pops up at about, I don't know, I want to say like a little bit over a centimeter, and at that point it just kind of fluctuates a little bit. The recoil just goes up and down really slightly, and it stays pretty still. And that predictable recoil I really like. When you're using other weapons, you notice that, like you notice patterns, like the FAMAs, it goes to the upper right most of the time, but the way they program the guns is for them to have a sense of randomization. They do shoot in a certain pattern a lot of times. Some of them shoot in more of a circular pattern. They all have their own patterns or spreads, but they don't all have the non-randomization, I guess. I'm using all these fake words here of the AK-47. It's very predictable, and I like that. Like if you can aim a little bit below them. I didn't do very well in this video, but you'll see in other videos that what you want to do with the AK, to me, is start. If you ask me, is start the lower torso and then just unload, because the recoil is going to pop out right up into the upper chest, if not the head, and you're going to take them out right away. And it's a really quick kill, and yeah, it's a good gun. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the game a lot. Please check out my channel, give me some feedback, thumbs up maybe, and maybe subscribe even. Thanks, and have a great day.